Hey guys, so this video, what I want to talk about today is the JJK Modulo chapter 16. This chapter is really interesting. What I really want to, focus on is the matchup between Deborah and Magaraga, obviously. I thought this chapter was really interesting as it gave us, new lore snippets, mostly due to Yuka. I think it was kind of interesting that in this chapter it told us that, the Gojo clan kind of prohibited her from using the 10 shadows to its fullest potential, kind of just restricting her and kind of limiting, her usage of the technique. Probably due to the fact that, all 10 shadow users previously, like people like Megumi, though he was being controlled by a Sukuna that incarnated in his body, and the previous 10 shadow user that was kind of referenced in the original series, that the 10 shadows users basically, killed like Gojo's predecessor or ancestor or whatever. So I can kind of see why the Gojo clan kind of fears 10 shadows user, as it kind of kills basically their star player, their star role, captain. As 10 shadows users just seem to be kind of like the natural counter to a 6 size limitless user. So I can see why they would kind of like, no, you can't use that to its full potential. We're gonna kind of prohibit what you can and can't do. So the only application she can really use of the 10 shadows is kind of using like in small bursts, like in small applications, like manifesting like the divine dog's claws. But to get back on the Deborah versus Magaraga fight, I thought it was really interesting to see how Deborah's mindset. You kind of see him and he's kind of figuring it out. I thought it was also interesting that he's kind of like, okay, like you could summon this thing. So he knows it's a summon. So it's not like he sees Magaraga as his own sorcerer. He's like, okay, this thing is summoned by a human sorcerer, and if she can do that, then other human sorcerers probably have the same, abilities, or maybe they can have the same application using their abilities. But it's also nice to see Deborah actually has intelligence. I've seen a lot of people try to like downscale or kind of downplay Deborah because it took him a little longer. I mean, guys, he's literally from another planet, and this is the first time he's being introduced to the curse technique that summons in other like Shikigami, and he's figured it out pretty quickly. But not only that, which I thought was intriguing, is as the wheel keeps spinning and he keeps basically deleting Magaraga's healing, the wheel keeps spinning. It's like, yo, what's going on with this wheel? Like it spins every time he regenerates. He's like, is he adapting? Is he just regenerating? Like, it's kind of weird that, somebody like Deborah, that's not even from our planet, never been introduced to this type of curse technique, is already kind of figuring it out just by seeing it happen in real time. I mean, he has great battle IQ and just overall IQ in general. But it's nice to see, the new antagonist, I should say, kind of has the brains, and he also has the power too. Like, he's really attentive, and he's really just, logical, and just like very perceptive on his environments, especially, like sizing up and, understanding the capabilities of the person that he's going against. It was nice seeing, Magaraga kind of doing his thing,